Friends, I just require a few minutes of your time. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matthew DeBeek. I'm a behavior intervention specialist within the Brooklyn Community Living Services at Constructive Partnerships Unlimited. I am moved with divine intuition, compassion and concern, with a sense of duty and moral obligation to reach out to all my friends and colleagues here at CP Unlimited. I have personally worked at CP Unlimited for over 20 years. Like most of you, this environment is more to me than work. I see my workplace more as a family, as a home. As all of you are aware, the Delta variant has become the dominant strain of the COVID-19 virus. Science and research is showing that the Delta variant is more contagious than the original virus. It is even more contagious than chicken pox. Those who contracted the virus via the initial strain would have passed it on to approximately 3 persons. With the Delta strain, you can pass it on to approximately 8 persons. Moreover, as Dr. Fauci and other scientists has been and continue to say, the viral load is 1,000 times stronger than the initial strain. That, my friends, is very frightening information. We are aware that there are many amongst us who have decided to take one of the vaccines available to us. Conversely, there are those whom, for various reasons, have not responded to the call to be vaccinated and have refused. Whatever decision you have made has been respected. Nevertheless, realistically, with the original strain and now the Delta variant showing no mercy and having no conscience, it behooves us to stop and think on these things. It is a fact that this virus ravages everyone in its path. This virus is unforgiving. This virus does not, cannot, and will not discriminate. This virus, it knows no ethnicity. This virus knows no political affiliation. This virus knows no religious persuasions. This virus's final focus is that it rejoices in death. Consistent with what I just said, and consistent with the realities of many states, including right here in New York, we are experiencing unprecedented surges. We are hoping that very soon our agency will take a definitive position regarding mandates of employees to ensure that employees are vaccinated. Indeed, we are aware as well that there could be breakthrough cases amongst the vaccinated. But the science and research shows that vaccinated people will not experience severe medical challenges, may not end up hospitalized, and by extension, may not die from the virus. And if it occurs, the percentage is and will be negligible. Conversely, the science and research has and is showing that the cases or the surge has been and continues to be amongst the unvaccinated, and by extension, the deaths. Joy to the virus. This is frightening information. As our president has stated, it's a pandemic of the unvaccinated. We must reiterate, and as all are aware, we are basing our written and spoken communication upon science and research, and not upon false narratives. If the false narratives and untruths continue to permeate social and other media, the information is and will be an insult to the millions who would have volunteered and offered themselves to science in the clinical trials of Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and other WHO-approved vaccines. From my own personal perspective, I can state to you without a doubt that as someone who has recovered from the virus, during the quarantine period, I was frightened. I did not want to fall asleep. And any time I would have realized that I would intentionally and consciously keep myself up. Because in my mind, I was telling myself that if I fall asleep, I would never, ever get up. This virus is real, it's not a hoax. If you are unvaccinated, I pray that you realize that the current pandemic is a matter of life or death. I am gracious to be alive. It is my hope that those of you who have not made up your minds about taking the necessary precautions are not being moved or swayed by the false narratives. We all work amongst the individuals whom we have the privilege to serve, whose immune systems are more likely to be compromised, and who may not be able to verbalize, "Protect me," by protecting yourselves. Let's be our brothers and sisters keepers. Let's be a people of conscionable thought and compassionate action. So in closing, I would like to say that if I'm wrong in any way, I ascribe to the intuitively penned verse that says, "If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right." Thank you very much.
Please, take advantage of the New York City Vaccination Incentive Program. For information, call 877-VAX4-NYC.